Hello, everyone. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for the post game interview here. We are continuing our coverage of the MEC 2025 CLOL spring season. I'm super excited to be joined by one of the MEC's new faces, but sure, I know this name is going to be quite well known around the league in just a short amount of time. Aojune, thanks so much, man, for joining me for the post game interview, man. How are you feeling after the W?
It was definitely feeling great right now because it was a thrilling match. Both games
Yeah.
there was like a ton of intense fights, and
Yeah.
just a really exciting series overall.
Well, before we jump into this series against Briarcliff, taking kind of a step back in your journey, I know you've been around the NA scene for quite a little bit, participating in a lot of OQs and stuff like that. What kind of brought you to PNW, and how's the energy at the school, man? Are you excited to be in CLOL?
Yeah, so I originally got to get into the story of how I got into PNW. You have to go back into like how I first went to comp, and it was like
Yeah.
Marquez kind of asked me to play on his teams, and so
Mm-hmm.
just like throughout these past couple of years, he's always been like the managers for the OQ teams
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing on, and he so happens to be the coach for PNW as well. So he just invited me to join, so it just came naturally. And
Hell yeah,
the
yeah.
environment here is like amazing. It's my first semester in college, so I had didn't really know what to expect, but it's been
Yeah.
really good overall, just especially the social experiences.
Uh-huh. Are you at the is that the PNW gaming lab you're in right now?
Yes, it is.
Oh, huge. How I know like sometimes the like gaming lab experience can kind of vary. Is it okay for like you guys doing your competitive matches in there? How is it playing in the lab?
Well, so um, we aren't able to play in the dorms because like the Wi-Fi's unstable, so I've been
Yeah.
just kind of getting used to. I've been just getting used to the playing in the lab for the past month.
Classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any 8 a.m. classes or anything crazy like that? Okay, spring
Mm,
class semester.
yeah. I mean, I have class at 9:30 every morning, but I've
Oh,
gotten into routine, so it's not too bad. Just
hell
getting
yeah.
adjusted.
That's huge. Okay. And then now kind of shifting gears into the absolute craziness that was this matchup against Briarcliff, man. What was kind of going through your mind? I know game two felt a little bit more locked for you guys, getting Baron, prank split push into crap ton in the bot lane, taking care of business. You guys were able to cleanly kind of finish out game number one. Uh, let's look at the game number one for a little bit. What was kind of going through your mind through the absolute roller coaster of that game?
Um, well, so we came to, we had to we slammed like our faces on the keyboard and try to outfight the enemy team, and then we found out like, can't beat Olaf. So then we were like, oh,
Yeah.
gotta find a way to just like finesse this game. So then like we just like kept like fighting until we eventually found like a pick, and then able
hmm
to flip the Elder, thankfully.
Yeah, it was a little close. I know. I think talking with Marquez a little bit beforehand, he talked about Prank and Beat On being big leaders for you guys throughout just kind of the overall, kind of team experience. Was there any words of wisdom from Prank during game number one, or who kind of came through for you guys to help keep the ship a course?
Yeah, Prank definitely like in the middle of the game is like, guys, we gotta stop running into Olaf. Let's just go play it on the side. Just push the sideways, guys. You know. So yeah, we kind of just realized Olaf Stanos,
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
stay away from that guy like 20 feet.
Oh, that's so good. And then game two, it felt like a lot cleaner overall, especially the early game nukes getting involved in the mid lane. For game two and potentially looking beyond this series, how excited are you for the rest of the MEC? Is there any teams you're maybe looking out for in terms of playing GVU maybe or Ottawa? Anyone you're looking forward to facing off against?
Yeah, I'm excited to play against Nightstar. He was on my team from OQ team before, so it'll be fun to
Yeah.
knock his team out probably. So
Well,
Gotta show
huge,
him
man.
who's the boss.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you showed Briarcliff who's boss here today, man. I'm super excited to see you keep on keeping on through the rest of the MEC season. Before I let you go, I'm curious for the PNW squad making top 16 in CLOL just last spring. So a team with a lot of expectations on it. How do you kind of handle that, and what are your kind of goals for this spring season?
For the spring season, I think it'd be definitely my goal would be to be able to attend the finals LAN for CLO for sure,
Yeah.
because I think that'd be a really cool experience. And
Mm-hmm.
then for expectations, I'm not really too stressed about it because
Mm-hmm.
I've been in a lot of like high stress scenarios recently, so they kind of trained me to be like really resilient throughout these matches. So I'm not too worried
Yeah.
and ready to meet all the expectations.
Absolutely, man. Well, dude, I'm super excited. Again, I appreciate you joining me for the post game interview. Hoping to have a few more of these with the PNW squad as the defending champs look to maybe start to match GVU in terms of title count here in the MEC. We'll see if you guys can give them a run for their money. I know after this series, I'm looking forward to a lot of MEC matches this series. Do you have any shout outs that you want to give out before I let you go?
I would like to shout out Alchemist. He did pop off like a couple like for some crucial plays in like
Yeah.
the late game to save the team fights, and also shout out to Mesmerism for he's been really crucial part of for me becoming a better player. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Well, awesome. Aojune, it's been an absolute pleasure, man. I hope you have a good rest of your night.
right, thank you.
That's going to do it, everyone, for our broadcast here, closing out the MEC week here with a fantastic match. We'll be back here next week, Monday and Wednesday, same time, around 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. You won't want to miss it. The MEC is back, baby. Spring 2025 has been super exciting. I'm really looking forward to seeing who's going to come out on top here. Who are we going to send to the CLOL top 32 tourney? We're just going to have to stick around for the ride and find out. But that's been our show. I hope everyone has a good night, and I hope to see you guys next week.